starters. So your Kha'Zix and Diana. And then we top is Kale, you have Yone. You know, just pay attention to lane assignments and just think about what lanes your team is playing against, what lanes you have, and just understand that right away. Try not to play too autopilot. This fighting probably not a good idea, right? So just get out. Try not to encourage it by staying in the area. Yeah. Just backping more. This game pathing down is fine. You could. It's good to do either one.
Yeah, I was confused because I have a weird bot lane, but I was like, yeah,
yeah, center Sho'gap is good at fighting.
Yeah, I was like, they're going to be close and like, in melee range. So I figured.
So here I don't like the full clear automatically. I'd rather do red. If you do blue start, just do red first.
Okay.
Because it's honestly fine to gank after doing red. I think it's better for you to just do red, then look for either like a fast, like this guy's killable 100% if you gank him. Right? If you look. But it would help a lot to get red just for like the slow and stuff. You're able to chase after. That's good, you're able to kill him after.
I need to work on like just knowing when it plays over and leaving instead of keep chasing, wasting time.
Yeah, kills pretty fast. That was a bit greedy.
Yeah. Like in the moment, I know that's wrong. I just can't seem to, like my brain to.
Yeah, you can't restrain yourself. You just see a fight, you gotta take it. See, this play is good. You see her Raptors is up, right? Like, it's not bad. This is a good war. This is really good. You know, but it's good, important to get back to like what you're supposed to be doing right now, which is clearing and farming. If you haven't really got a chance to clear your red yet, right? And the red is, you know, it's very important for those early scraps. If you had red instead of that Raptor camp, you definitely would have came out on top in this fight.
Yeah, I never thought about that. It makes a lot of sense now to think about it.
Yeah, it's like you can do the red and you have Krugs and Raptors left. You can always do those camps after you do a gank, or just full clear after anyways. I mean, you cleared pretty well, so it's okay. But crab spawning, like at this timer, you don't really have anything to farm topside. It would have been better just to do crab as like boss side crabs up, or just like if you have too much free time, you can just invade, right, and just look at her camps, look at her like timer. There's always like plants up that you can use for vision. You could just use that and just check it out, and it'll help you a lot.
I don't know if I got that or not.
No. So normal, you're strong in the sense, but you know you'd be really strong if you potentially get that level 6, right? So just getting level 6 is a priority. Now with Q evolution, I'd probably do like, you know, maybe a fight up here would be good for me. Could easily kill Diana. You know, you don't have to take it too, which is fine.
Scared. Yeah,
it's fine.
Indecisive. Didn't know if I was gonna 2v1. I hate Kled, dude. Kled's such a weird thing to me because I never know when he's gonna hop back on his little fucking dinosaur, whatever it is.
No, I mean, I think it's fine if you don't feel comfortable in that situation. But you just, as long as you keep playing towards your strength, right? Like doing dragon, doing solo, as a jungle camps like this is just really good for you. Do objectives that invade her blue or something like that.
Oh. The worst.
A bit of a early jump.
So you would have held it a little bit longer.
I like the fighting there when you're in a bad situation. You gotta fight. You know, it's important to fight your way out of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just kept smite, like killing the big one and smite to heal. Your jungle item, whenever you kill a large monster, it'll heal you. Like that. So that's a big one. Just to play that situation safer. See, I mean, you're doing a good early game. I definitely probably like you don't really know how to like. You probably have bad mid game.
Oh,
you don't. You need to start to get your teammates involved too if you can.
This fucking guy, he's like so annoying.
Yeah.
I hate that champion so much. I don't see him enough to ban him, but like when I do see him, I'm like,
The trick is for him is to actually gank him when he's just about to dismount. So when he's still like in his form, but he's close to dismounting, is the best time to gank him. So if he's in dismounted form, but his HP is low, that's the best time to gank.
yeah, that still just confuses the hell out of me. He's the one that ends up carrying this game, and I'm like, I don't know how to stop this guy. And it's usually like him or Tryndamere, like
Well, you're doing pretty well. I mean, if you just here, I'd prioritize getting the Herald and try to break more towers, like getting towers mid and stuff.
yeah.
See, this is like
my mid game and like.
See, he's like right about to mount right now. Unless you burst him, he could easily mount. But you were able to burst him.
Like, is?
Yeah, that's what the bar is. Yeah, so when it goes yellow and close to full, it's when he's gonna mount up. So you just have to watch for that. Ideally, yeah, it's like a Nora thing, and he can build it up pretty fast when he's in that small form, and he just enlarges.
These are how, like, I would say like probably 80% of my games go. I get really fed early game and then you still lose. I don't know what to do with my lead.
Yeah, I mean, once you get 11, you get W evolution. It's gonna help a lot, but I hope you go Edge of Night here. Edge of Night will help you.
Yeah, I think I do. I remember you told me that's a good third item, so I started building it.
Yeah, this is generally all. This build is really good as long as you go Edge of Night here. And the W slow is really good. I mean, you're spanking them. High damage here.
So satisfying. It's the most fun champ to play when you're fed.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I mean, just keep killing the side laners. Go here, you're farming up now. Go kill whoever's up here. You have Ghost Blade Moon Speed.
Wait, what evolution did I go? Second?
You have W evolution, I think. Oh, you don't? You want R? Okay.
Oh, shit.
What did you? I can't tell, actually.
I can't either.
Oh. It looks like R, maybe.
Yeah, I can never decide R or W. Like, I figure, like, if there's a lot of melees,
you should do W generally. Unless you feel good with how, like, R is. You're not going to bring much value in fights without W evolution, right? So that's why the value of W evolution. And also, if they have champs that can reveal you in your invisibility, like, the Kled Q will make you revealed. It might not be the best value.
Lee Sin reveals you and stuff.
Yeah, Lee Sin. There's a lot of stuff that reveals you, so it wouldn't really be the great value when you're playing against those kind of champs. Here, you gave them 1,000 gold, right? That's actually, you got out. Never mind. That's Senna died.
I felt like very confident here. I was
yeah,
like,
this is too greedy. The brawlers.
Yeah. Damn, I mean, what am I doing this game?
It's like Edge and I would help you get in.
I think I was just kind of like just testing stuff out because I was so confident I was gonna win.
Yeah.
Because normally I would go Edge and Night every time.
I mean, for the one kill, it's good, but going in after, very tricky. Play with a lot of confidence, that's good, but You just gave 1,000 gold to Spinner, right? So this is like what leads to like the loss, right? Like the repeated shutdown kills and deaths. Even just one can just cost you the game. That's why the Edge of Night just gives you that kind of security as you're trying to close out a really fed game.
Basically, when I'm super fed like that, I need to start playing more passive instead of being more aggressive.
Yeah, you just like take these shorter, like not so greedy fights, right? You're worth so much more than them dying. So you have to like play as if you're worth more money. Obviously, you can take like a quick one shot, but like you don't want to be diving in after your R is down and all your sort of your survivability spells are just not out. And if there's a bad fight, you don't really need to just get greedy. Like this jumping in again. It's insanely greedy, right? Like what does killing that kill really do? And also just like this entire sequence is just like made no sense, right? Like, okay, you guys get the inhib. Are you trying to end the game? Yeah, like I don't think you're never really gonna end the game like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I was following
the wave is like way too small. Yeah, it's just like you can't have the follow mentality. You gotta ping back. You gotta play it out more slow. You more likely to just play for Baron and then get Baron than end. But this is just like game losing throw.
Yeah.
You know, it
well,
just
this
makes
happens
no sense.
a lot in my games. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, people automatically just default to pushing, but like they don't know when to go back. But you have to like kind of be a leader in your own game, knowing that this is not how I want to close my game out. There's this outer that gives me like almost 700 gold, right? There's this outer that gives 700 gold. There's still a lot of like open ways to break the tower. There's dragon coming up, and now you just give them a Baron, and it's just like wow. So the game is just so losable right there. But it starts with the whole like I follow, they follow, right? But you just can't do this kind of play. I mean, I can tell you for a fact this game is just gonna go downhill from here. This is just you gave them way too much money. 1,000 gold, Baron. Some player got almost like Samir is almost on 3 items. Your build's not optimized yet. Problem with this is you have so much lethality, but you're gonna go Edge of Night and your grudge is gonna be late. So killing like the Diana is gonna take a while.
Yeah, I definitely trolled my build. I'd normally go Edge of Night third and then
I think there's just a W evolution and Edge of Night is just a safer build. Again, trading, you give a shutdown, kill, hyperscaler.
Yeah, I'm like tilted off the earth at this point, so I'm playing even more bad.
They have the Baron push, so Cled's able to just push out top. But overall, like the mistakes just all stem from that one push, really. Just not respecting your life, giving away too many shutdowns. Like shutdowns are a bit imbalanced for the guy who's just doing really well, killing everyone. You're pretty much like a raid boss that can just be one shot. You're worth 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold, you know, that's more than Baron.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have to really respect that shutdown money. And itemization, try not to go so much brawlers. I mean, it's nice when you're snowballing, but for you just need that Edge of Night for the safety before you can go like one-shot damage. And then you just get the grudge, and then maybe this game, an armor item like a GA will help. And without W evolution, you just have no like utility value. So if you lose your damage where you're just not able to one-shot, like right now, then you just don't really offer much in fights. Even compared to Diana, like maybe she's gonna be doing more in fights than you. Okay. Just the utility of the slowing helps a lot. There you should try to Q at least once if he's right next to you, but... Damn, this Kled just pentakilled you.
Yeah.
Damn, man, what'd you feed this guy? You probably gave him a shutdown too.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god, this guy's a great boss.
I'm telling you, man, every game that I lose, which is a lot, is through top lane, man. Top lane seems so fucking broken.
Yeah.
It's always like a Tryndamere splitting to death, or like a Kled or a Trundle or something just being unstoppable, or a Yorick. That's insane, man. I'd always lose to a Yorick.
Yeah, it's because they get a lot of lane experience, so sometimes you have to take side waves too, so you can actually get farm. See how your R is just useless against Indepth champ. Try to go more W evolution. I find the utility just so much more valuable. The R is good if you know how to get value out of it, but I feel like it was also just like a death trap.
Yeah, I feel like after this game, I probably will stop going armor ball until I get a little bit more
They had a lot
better.
of champs that W slow would have been nice on, like a Kale.
But I don't know how to deal with split pushers like a York or Tryndamere. Like,
yeah, I mean, just gank him when he's isolated, when the wave is dead, or when they're like going from here down to the river, you know what I mean? No, I'd never jump in like that. If you have R evolution, you ghost blade and R up to them. R ghost blade run into them, straight into them. Yeah. Also, if you're gonna go R evolution, you might as well just go W, right? Because your R is your mobility instead of the E. You need the W mobility. The utility from W is gonna help you more than the E jump. Even though your KD is nice, but your utility value is near 0. There's only so many people you can actually kill, you know? You just shouldn't have let the game get to this state. It's just an unfortunate consequence of that push. You know, that's why you do just have to be the leader, right? You have to be able to just lead your team in those situations. And maybe it's not the fun thing to do, but it's the right thing. You have to backping, play for those outer towers. You just have to play to, like, it's the boring game, but the slow game is the right way. Play slow. Don't do the greedy plays when you're ahead. Try to be smart about that.
Even watching that game makes me like not even want to play anymore. It's so tilting.
Yeah,
like I'm not mad at anybody but myself. Like I know I fucked that up.
I thought your early game was actually pretty good. I think you're getting better at early game. Like you're playing a less, like I didn't see you go like just stumble too much with your farm. You actually prioritize farm well and also prioritize some good ganking opportunities. So it looked good early. It looked like you had full control of that kind of like ELO. You knew what you were doing. Yeah. But it was just like that mid to like late-ish game. Like you just kind of autopilot. You start going into like random fights. You don't really think about like maybe just catch side laners more and just take away their split pusher. Whenever I'm playing against a knowing split pusher, I try to kill him first if I know like he's like by himself and before he starts to become a problem, you know? Just don't let him farm as much.
Am I wasting my time like playing Kha'Zix? Like, is he even like?
No, he's fine to play, but you definitely have to mix it up, right? Like, you just gotta learn something else too, because Kha'Zix isn't gonna always be like your good in every meta. You should learn like a more utility pick. Like a Nocturne, in my opinion, would be perfect for you if you just practice more and just understood him. I think he would help you climb so much more. The utility of Nocturne and pressing R, even though like you don't go in or anything, you just literally gave your team huge advantage just by pressing R. Like he's in Emerald, he's like the champ. If you actually want to get to Diamond, Nocturne would like be the best option. He's like 10 times more valuable than Kha'Zix without even like going in. And that value, I think with your early game, you just have to play more around those ultis. Ultis are fun to play around. You'd have a much better success chance of winning, to be honest.